For the past year or so, I've been bulking hard and sometimes eating almost 4,000 calories in a day, and I'd say that I have gained a pretty respectable physique. And I've also posted a grand total of 28 Skinny Kid bulking up episodes, so I was pretty serious about this bulking journey. However, as an experienced bulker, I've never actually cut before, and once I got back home from my France and Italy trip, I looked myself into the mirror and I just decided, yeah, I should probably go on a small cut, which is why I decided to go on a 2-week mini cut and give my all for the next 14 days. Alright, so let's start out with what I usually eat in a day. So for the first few days, I just had Weetabix with milk with protein powder together. But later, I just realized I didn't even need that much for breakfast, so I just started out with very small treats. And that is going to be tip number 1. Usually in the morning, I don't know about you guys, but I just don't feel like eating a lot. So you don't really even have to eat breakfast at all, but usually I just start out with something very small. And now for the lunch, this is usually my biggest meal of the day. For my lunch, I've just always had a sandwich with like a protein source, like a protein shake, that type of stuff. It's just bun with ham and cheese. There were 2 days where I was out and about, so we don't really talk about that. And for snacks, if I was hit with a huge hunger wave, I would just usually have some ice cream. And for my dinner, it's basically the same thing every day. It's rice with a side of greens and also a side of meat. It might change. Some days it might be broccoli, some days it might be okra, some days it might be like bok choy. And for the meat, some days it could be beef, some days it could be chicken or pork, all that type of stuff. And usually for my post-workout meals, I just have some sort of high protein, low calorie foods. And in total, all these meals added up, I ate around 2,000 calories to 2,300 calories every single day. Alright, now for the weight aspect, I did mess up. For the first 4 days, I weighed in with clothes. The next few days, however, I only weighed in my boxers. So let's run the weight progression clips.
Start, if only for a moment. I've been up since 3, scrolling back where we used to be. Half truths in this late night chat, both of us knowing what it like that. Funny how we talk like we're fine, but your name still lives in my rhyme. Take me back to...
Now for the workout aspect, not really much to talk about. I was still hitting the same weights as usual. I did get less reps in since, my muscles are a little bit depleted because I wasn't holding enough water weight or glycogen weight, that type of stuff. But still, I tried to use the same weight so I can maintain that strength. After reviewing all of the aspects of my cuts, you probably have one more question, and that is, how much did my physique change? This is my starting physique right here. My belly looks pretty soft right here. I don't got much back definition right here, but it also could be because of the lighting. And here's my after physique. I feel like my waist is a lot more tighter. I just feel better also, and my back has a lot more definition right here in this photo. All in all, I would consider this a pretty good cut considering this is the first time ever going on one. I feel like I actually lost a decent amount of weight, looked a lot more leaner, that type of stuff. And moving on forward, I'm going to eat at maintenance, or I might go on a little lean bulk, like plus 200 calories over maintenance. I'll make sure that I'll try to gain minimal fat as possible. I'm trying to work on a 225 bench, so gaining weight is a great way on getting there. Gaining strength is too. But this is going to be the end of the 2-week mini cut video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for more fitness and self-improvement content, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.